everybody. So I am going to do a quick spread for all signs for Mercury retrograde. I may do this spread for... No, you know what? I'm not going to do this same spread. I'll do another spread for individual signs for Mercury retrograde, but for right now this is just for all signs, just so you guys can kind of gather the energy and hopefully it will clarify some things for you. So I'm asking my guides, my galactic guardians, my angels, my archangels, and my ancestors, please help me to set my ego aside so that I can give whomever finds this message the message they need to hear, and that it serves their highest good, not just for them, but also for the collective. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So the first card is going to be what to expect. It's funny, I've been cool shuffling the whole time, and then the first shuffle was like kind of rough. I'm almost falling off of my ball. So it's definitely Mercury energy we're getting into here. So what can we expect this retrograde? Alright. Feeling like you can't persevere? What obstacles may they be facing? Questioning instinct. What is the subconscious trying to tell them? Pay attention and listen to your wisdom. And what needs to be released? Ooh, okay, that's awesome. The release card. Obviously, I'm going to pull another one. What needs to be released? This deck always does that to me, I swear. The idea of what your destiny is. Okay, so Mercury comes in and clears out what no longer serves us, right? It throws things into reverse, so that's why sometimes we get the exes of the friends that have been there, but they haven't been there. They all come back. There's going to be a feeling like this retrograde is going to be a little bit harder than the rest, in that it's a little more intense, or it's feeling a little more intense. Maybe it's because we're so sensitive to the energies right now, but there's a feeling of, oh my gosh, how much longer is this going to last? The perfect analogy I would use for this is like when you're doing like yin yoga. I do yin yoga, and sometimes there are days that I'm just having a really hard time holding a pose and breathing through it and not getting aggressive through a pose because I'm waiting. And that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting, and that's probably the only analogy I can give you guys for that. So the obstacles that you're gonna face is gonna be confusion within what you think you need. Like say something happens and you're listening to your higher self, but it's almost like it's not a distinguished problem, but because of the way that you chose to look at it, it became a distinguished problem. And that's based off of a lack of instinct. There's a lack of instinct there, a lack of listening to higher self. Your subconscious is telling you to listen to your higher self. Like, it's, if you see there's a connection to, Earth, Mother Gaia, and then your high, you've got the ascended masters. I look at the doves as angels. This is all coming through. Wisdom is coming through at every level and every outlet, and they want you to pay attention to that wisdom. Pay attention to what you feel. Release what you think you know about your destiny. There's a huge need to find a balance within self too. And if you look at this card, there's the black and white, there's a balance, and it kind of almost reminds me of the Chariot card for some reason. But it's like there's a duality within self and within your 3D. And this retrograde is going to test that. It's going to test your instincts. And it's going to test your perseverance. And you're going to get through it. You'll get through it because you're going to release these ideals of destiny. You're going to let yourself flow. That's how you're going to get through this. Absolutely. Okay, I'm going to do a Sacred Rebels Oracle card today for you guys. Alright, Sacred Rebels, what do you have to tell us today? And this is by Alana Fairchild. It's the Sacred Rebels deck, and that was quick. Alright, I'm going to take this one. In the world, not of the world. Number 34. Alright. Let me set this over here. Put that there for you guys so you can look at it. Isn't it awesome that I keep getting crystals that just magically hold my tarot cards open for me? Like, that's not meant to be. I don't know what is. Okay, so in the world... Is that right? Yeah, in the world and not of the world, meaning you're of more. You're galaxies and stars. Alright, it is safe for you to become naked with life. This doesn't necessarily mean stripping off and running wild in public. It does mean stripping back your beliefs, strongholds, and mental or emotional security blankets so that you can live with less obstruction than ever before. Can you guys see this card? Beautiful card. I love these cards. They're so pretty. Imagine the conditioning that has kept life away from you, just kept it dropping out of your hands like keys, coins, or clocks. Conditioned beliefs about money, time, security, having, locking away, holding, and controlling can be surrendered and allowed to fall away. What would it be like to feel as though you were on a holiday every day? Perhaps there would be a softening in your life in your way with life, an implicit trust in its flow, and a faith in the ability of time to bend and stretch as needed so that all may be accomplished. It is at an advanced stage of our spiritual relationship with life that we are able to feel held within it sufficiently enough to surrender our defenses layer by layer and to nakedly accept what is. Okay, that plays in, come on. That plays in perfect with the release card. Alright, that plays in perfect with this. And if you see right here, they want you to release. This oracle comes as a message to you. Sometimes we need our defenses. At other times, it is clear we are outgrowing them. There is something that you have outgrown. It has to do with your ideas about productivity, time, control, and money. It has to do with abundance, trust, and living, with your fundamental belief that everything is going to turn out okay. You are ready to be much more vulnerable and exposed in life. You don't have to hide behind being organized, perfect, in control, or financially secure and stable. Nor do you need any other acceptable social face. It is time for you to loosen the strings of your own controlling nature. They are too tight and too restrictive for you anyway. You were born to live in a much freer way. When you live as you innately are, rather than how you have been conditioned to be, you will experience greater joy, freedom, and support. When you are not resisting yourself or resisting life, there is less resisting what you need as it comes to you. If you have also drawn, oh, okay, we're going to script that. This message is that you are shedding. It may, understatement with my Mercury, am I right? Let's see, where is it? It might be an identity, it might be a status symbol, such as a car, home, or suburb, or it could even be a socially admired relationship. You're shedding because no matter what the appearance of things, those old forms were too constricting for you. It is almost like your spirit was trying to walk out in shoes several sizes too small. They were starting to pinch, the seams were ripping, and eventually they would fall apart completely. Likewise, you are being stripped of internal beliefs that are failing you, perhaps externally as well. Whether this seems to be your choice or not, make no mistake, it is your own spirit in cahoots with the loving spirit of life that has brought this situation about. So you are being guided to trust. If you have, I hate when they do that. You understand and know that this is all freeing, freeing you after letting go. There comes a temporary emptiness that provides a greater space for fulfillment to come forth. So, the healing process. You guys can do this if you want or not, whatever. Imagine you are running naked into a sea, ocean, river, or waterfall. Be cleansed. Feel it happening, be it with joy, and enjoy the sensation of it. Feel freed of any weight that you no longer need. be it physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual. Let go on all levels. When you are ready, just open your eyes and rest for a few moments before going back into your day or evening. You've completed the process. Okay, so the basis of this is, yeah, some things are going to be cleared out. You may not like some of the things that are being released, but overall it is for your highest good, and it is with loving intent from the universe. So I hope that this maybe provided some clarity for you guys, and good luck during Mercury retrograde. Also, I just wanted to say real quick, Mercury, just like any of the retrogrades, only kind of has the power that you put into it. So if you're speaking into existence things like, oh my god, my computer is always dying every time Mercury retrograde, or I always lose a phone every time, you're speaking that into existence. Realize how strong your mind is, and if you don't want something to happen, get rid of the thought altogether, because the universe doesn't know that your mind wants it or doesn't want it. It just knows that there's a constant vibration that's being sent to it. Kind of the way dolphins are able to hear underwater, okay? This is the same basis from the universe. If you're thinking something, you're thinking a vibration. If you're thinking about something that you don't want, you're thinking out a vibration, and that vibration will always return to you. This isn't some esoteric, crazy talk. This has been proven in physics time and time and time again. So if I can set you off with anything, it is just to think the thoughts and the things that you want to happen into fruition. You are the creator of your own reality. Make it so. All right. Namaste, guys.